Hello, just wanted to check out the advanced data analysis feature of ChatGPT. Of course, you have to have a Plus subscription to access this feature. Let's start off with an example where we just generate some data. Suppose we were teaching statistics, for example, and we wanted to get a big set of bivariate data. I don't know, let's make this, I don't know, let's leave it up to chat, some sort of real world context. Um, It'll come up with a story for us. And well, let's put this in a comma separated values format. So that's just, of course, the type of formatting that typical spreadsheets use. All right, here we go. Chat is going to work. Well, it seems we've picked, all right, really imaginative. We got exam scores, hours studied versus exam score. And so now what's going on here is the data analysis feature has triggered and it's going into a sandbox Python environment and doing some calculations and generating our data. And so there's our CSV file. We can actually download that. Just click right on that link at the bottom, downloading. So we could open that file, but let's just let's not look at it. Let's just upload this. Hit the plus button. It uploads our file. We actually didn't need to upload that, but suppose you had another data set, some other file that you wanted to work with, you could upload it there and start your analysis. So, for example, if we didn't know what the data was like, we could ask chat to suggest data visualizations, formattings for that data. And in this case, one thing to point out is it did not go to Python there and read the file. It already was familiar with the file because it just made it. So that was giving us a list, some options for data visualization, and well, it takes a little while here to actually process some of these. It's making us a scatter plot, regression line. Just picked one for us. That's probably a good choice. Hey, look at that. I've got a nice scatter plot with a big red regression line showing the trend. Looks like, yep, more hours you study, the better you do. And that's, of course, the way chat had decided to make the data, try to make it realistic. I'd ask, what do you want to do, something else? Yeah, let's try box plot. Goes to work. And, well, as usual, we got to wait just a little bit on the processing. And hey, look at that, nice box plot. So yeah, maybe there's some changes we want to make to those visuals. Suppose we could revise them, change the titles, ask it to change things, but I think those are pretty good. Let's just download those files. We'll ask for PNG files of those two graphs and get a couple download links here in a minute. One thing to point out is that we can actually go back and see the processing, the code that and the data that was used above. See that little link there? It says show work. This now disappearing. It would show us the Python code that generated those graphs. So just one other thing, we can have it do calculations, and it will explain some math to us as well. And so here we ask it to calculate the formula for the regression line, and it is chatty, so it does do a little bit of explaining and give us the process that it's going to do to calculate that linear equation. And here it goes back to work, finding those coefficients, and boom, there is our linear regression formula. So pretty slick. Definitely check it out. It is $20 a month. One last thing to point out is if you click on the show your work drop down menu there, it actually shows the Python code that ChatGPT used to, well, in this case, generate our linear regression line. You can see there's the result, and there's the code. Cool.